My earliest memories of the job were realising that there was very little in place. Couldn't find anything from a water bottle to even having an office space. So when I think of where we are now, all I am reminded of is our humble beginnings. Without being an awful lot, has set the tone for the 5 years I've been here to make sure that we never take for granted anything that we receive. My favourite thing about match day is coming out onto the pitch and looking at the fans, whether it be those that have been with us for a long time or, especially in a new home, those fans that are falling in love with the team. You wouldn't know on match day that I don't speak to the players in the dressing room prior to the game. I always conduct the meetings outside of the dressing room because I think it's a sacred space for them. And secondly, I only high-five the players once they've crossed the dressing room on the way out onto the pitch, and only with my right hand, though Hedvig Lindahl continuously tries to high-five my left hand. And my staff have started to follow suit and move closer towards the door, and now the players often come out through a tunnel of high-five love from the coaching staff. My greatest game has to be the cup final, because winning the first trophy will always go down as probably the most special moment. I can think of Bayern Munich recently, I can think of Man City in the cup semi-final, maybe the home game at Sunderland when we did win the league, but the cup final is a special occasion, and doing it with so much of the Chelsea family present. We'd gone from being a team that was an integral part of the club to one where everybody fell in love with and wanted to match the same ambitions we did. My favourite piece of memorabilia has to be my FA Cup medal. I promised my mum I would give her my first medal, and when we got to the balcony, I picked the medal up and was about to throw it to her. She was sort of holding her hands out, and I thought I better not, in case it lands up somewhere it shouldn't. I still have a video of me walking straight up to my mum and giving her a big kiss and putting the medal in her pocket. Our fans are great because, firstly, they're loyal and they follow us around everywhere. They've started to sing songs about the players. I didn't hear in Staines, but now I'm hearing that in Kingsmeadow. More and more fans from the men's first team coming and standing behind the goal, and I think they are hugely behind starting up a lot of new songs. The best thing about being the manager is working with wonderful people and absolutely fantastic players. You develop and create ideas around the game that can be executed at the highest level quickly. That's only possible because of the quality of the people that I work with. I take inspiration from my family, how caring and nurturing my mum is, and how to do that on a daily basis for people I work with, and then how creative, ambitious and crazy my father is, that makes me drive standards that allows Chelsea to push at the very top end. The future of Chelsea ladies is definitely bright. A team that's going to sit at the top of the European standings, where players want to come and play to, where players who play here don't want to leave. That's a family and that's involved in a club that has always embraced equality and inclusion, and one where every football player in the world wants to join. I love Chelsea because it's the most inclusive club that I've ever worked for, that values women's football on a level I've never seen before, champions all of the female athletes here, and they're proud of us. And nothing makes me prouder than going to work every day knowing that every supporter of the club, everyone who works for the club, value what the women's programme brings and embrace us in exactly the same way that they would the men's team or the academy team.